It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the Chargers leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chargers and the Texans, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA. Alongside Brock Huard in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. Oh no, today before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, where the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about. But these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Here comes their offense to begin this series, and leading them to the field, as always, is the QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking steps here this week.
Dumps it up. They want to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on this one. This is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did, giving you a gift at the turnover.
Oh, dude, apparently I've been muted this whole entire time. Lamau, why you trying to scare me? And two, it's football.
Really crush their opponent's spirit.
I'm sorry. I totally didn't see that I was muted. How you doing, my dude?
The Chargers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one.
Doing pretty good. Me and my Discord group's talking about doing a football podcast.
The Texans and their running back about to get back to work. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Escapes a defender. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Yeah, it's just a hobby project that we're looking at.
The 32. He tosses right to the short side. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Tucker on for the extra point.
How's your day been, Greg?
Extra
How you
points in
doing?
right down the middle. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Kickoff taken at
Hey,
the 3.
let's go. What are you gonna do?
And in the end, he's able to get it to what
Do you have any
used to
things
be
that
a
you actually
touchdown
have to
at
get
the
done, or is
25
it
after
actually a
the
free
return.
day? Free day.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they limit the damage on the return,
Nice.
but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. What play in the backyard there?
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And off on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Set.
From the 29. Has a man. Oh, he loses the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt.
Behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football.
Ready,
They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Go!
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense.
You know what else I thought of, Pilar? Since I know Timmy said he wanted to be involved in this, we could have a small segment of where we'll call it the D20 of the week, where Timmy just literally gives his opinion on a matchup of who will win without any research done on his part. And then we'll see if his guess actually comes to fruition or not. Pretty much, yeah. I feel that. No, but we in our weekly podcast we'll have a segment for you where it's Pilar put it better than I thought. She said it'd be like Timmy's parlay, where you just give your guess on one matchup game of the week, and then we'll keep a score if you were actually correct or not. Oh, we can do that for sure. I mean, I'm sure because what we can do is we'll in our own right, we'll probably do where we all have our own guesses or submit our guesses, and then have a template comes up that shows all of our picks of who chose this team, who chose that team for the week. But no, I definitely would want like 5 minutes of you trying to explain on one matchup why one team should win over the other, who's going to be the highlight on that team for the week. I just want to piss some people off. That's all I want to do. Just want to be someone, just be like, what the fuck? Why does this exist? You guys are wasting your time. None of these are like educated at all. You're totally, yeah, just bring it all in. I want to see all that.
Need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Let's go. Set up.
2nd and 13. Davis there to grab it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now Pickett. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kaiir Elam makes the play. A lot of grass ahead.
Touchdown.
Let's go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, But then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line.
Ready?
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Texans facing 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Pickett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. The Texans set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we gotta assume this drive, Brock, likely gonna end in a touchdown as well. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Let's go now.
They'll throw it. Has it at the 7. It's an LA touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. From the 32. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So we're in halftime in a game that's, well, honest. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Good. Good.
So the Chargers start off with good field position.
I enjoy
as they get
Woods,
ready
man.
For 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw now. Dump off caught by his back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me.
And they take this in for the score. The Chargers grow the lead coming out at halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than
All right, Greg.
most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers continue adding on to that lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Here's the ball back on the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Pickett. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, Shaq.
Pickett to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Fields this clear at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
On the jump.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. One of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd and 1. Cut out left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Dropping back to throw. Got a man over the middle, it's Bowers. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. from the 46. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Third and just 2 to go. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw it again. He's got Brown on the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. 2nd and 10 now. He'll get this one to Brown.
Welcome back, Greg.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Go.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing it again here. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Chargers tack on 7 more to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're out and set. 1st and 10. On the play fake, he'll throw. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shaq.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Complete here to Bowers. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing.
He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and throw it here. Has it in close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Pickett. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one.
Yay!
And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.
Hello. Hello.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the Chargers leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chargers and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Malcolm Kuntz with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on because it is a long year. But at the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Straight ahead running. Here's Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chargers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this...
Touchdown, Chargers! Brock Bowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On play action, McCarthy. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing again, McCarthy. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Malcolm Kuntz able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to Bowers once again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
De'Ami Brown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's De'Ami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Here's McCarthy.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Samuels. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Samuels again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now the first carry here for their running back. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On play action, now McCarthy. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They'll go up the middle with White. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw McCarthy. Steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. McCarthy off the play fake. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. To the air with McCarthy. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch in. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's got this down to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Breaks through the contact. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Looking to throw. McCarthy steps and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator play call.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dameon Pierce. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 119 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Staying on the ground with Samuels. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Samuels will score. Touchdown, Chargers. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers' second-year running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Chargers and the Raiders under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jackson looking to throw right away. A short one there, caught by Likely. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, it shifts past him. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Dobson. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he stays up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. As they've got it as we resume action. And a short gain down to about the 33. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here we go. Looking to throw. Dobson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Dobson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to throw. Dobson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Harper. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot!
Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good run, and they get off the field.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touch. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Avoids him at the 40. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now this complete to Polk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Samuels. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. Inside the 20. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Off the play fake, Dobson. This will go to Henry out wide. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Samuels. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Dobson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raiders heading out to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They go play action with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Now 2nd and 9.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Samuels. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This is Samuels. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Now a give running right is Samuels. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Raiders offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Under pressure, they got it again.
Oh.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K'Lavon Chaisson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Panthers, next on EA Sports.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a first carry for the running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put him.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop the throw. Now a loose football. The Chargers have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defense...
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chargers. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Check go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Chargers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Go!
Now, faking the give. he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Brooks.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Now the return. Still on the move. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Ready, ready.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Sack.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Chargers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go. Sack. Sack up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You making any money tonight?
Go now.
A short throw caught by Kincaid.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Nice.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That
Good
is
job.
intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a 1st down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. And I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too
Proud
far.
of you,
and
Greg.
This time, it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Sack. Go.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready
I feel
for
that.
the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Shut up.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Okay, break.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Into space. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Go. Go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Chargers keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Here we go.
And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long.
Sack. Hot go.
He'll get this out to his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Sack. Hot go.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Chargers. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Chargers continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Let's go back through their earlier possessions, and a lot of them, Greg, have ended with the defense going the other way.
And there's no...
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready, ready. Hot.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away.
On the set.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work.
Let's go.
And it's looking like this could be another win for the team. That'll be 5 in a row to start the new season. And they try to finish this one off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Alert. Go.
They'll stick with him again. He gets free. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Chargers add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
It's coming. He'll throw it. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Let's go now.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Set.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set up.
Brown, he'll get it again. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready. Hut.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Chargers add on to their lead. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers' star running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Chargers and the Broncos on
We are
Monday
pleased
Night
as
Prime
always to be
Time.
bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Fights through, and now a crease. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 136 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead running. Here's Samuels. Down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. Dobson. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Polk. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And a
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilchrist. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be stopped
No!
at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Looking to throw.
Dobson. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Oof, that
7-0
sucks.
on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Chargers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
They're
And this
silver
team is
linings.
absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now this complete to Polk.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Henry up the middle.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Dobson.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. To throw is Nix.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend.
Throwing to start the drive. Dobson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're
All right, my dude.
screen.
You have a good one.
Throw
Thanks
it
for
too
hanging
early,
out. I
have the
appreciate it.
defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Aye, my dude.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Let's go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Down. Set.
On 3rd down, Gilchrist. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is taken at the 23. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
And they can't bring him down.
He's still on his feet. He may go.
Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilchrist, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Powering forward, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Ritter back to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Gilchrist. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say
Football.
that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play
Nope.
to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you
Playing
saw
Madden.
the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
NCAA one, they won't release it for PC.
Staying on the ground
Because
with
they're
Samuels.
greedy fucks.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a...
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Off the bootleg, Dobson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ritter will set up the throwing.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he spins away, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything? Doesn't sound...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here we go.
Ritter now. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Ready, ready. Set, cut.
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On the ball.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ritter to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Be right back. I'm gonna go fix some food. I'm glad that's what I come back to. Makes me really happy inside. No, you guys just could continue to lay into the sexual deviance that you really are. You're welcome. Yeah. It's a great game. It's got actually good mechanics. If you just remove, like, it's not terrible. Sure, once you get breeders of and then NEP, it should pop up. Yep. I didn't pay it for free. It just has aspects. That's just a furry thing. The subcategory is called hyper, and then just add anything after that and it exists. Don't look it up, by the way. He would. He would have played that game. It's not as bad as it seems. But, you know, well, I mean, where do we draw the line, Timmy? Is it armpits or feet? All right, gotcha. Neither. I'm into neither. It'd probably be feet. No, the whole, like, if you're so if anything's going on and you're near the armpit and it does like the fart sound that we like would do in like elementary school, it just I'm sorry, but the mood's over. I mean, if you had a Love Nest toy, that's a possibility. Got to establish dominance. We could play Icky Cookie when we get to Vegas. If hack and slashes don't have like a huge grinding skill tree or like a very vast, like giant, huge like armory and like weapon kind of like looting stuff, like there's no point to me because it gets repetitive. Dry. Firmly grasp it. Yeah, I'd be honest with you. If you're like first party that didn't join you in Dragon Age wasn't like a big tittied goth witch, I'd probably put that game down pretty quick. All right. I think I'm done. I'll see you guys tomorrow.